Epic holiday office chaos. So, last Friday, my office held its annual holiday party, a much-anticipated event where the highlight is usually the seasonal cookies baked by Susan from accounting. This year, however, the Punch Bowl seemed to be the star of the show. It was a new addition to her festive lineup, and everyone was curious about the special recipe our HR manager, Tom, claimed to have whipped up. Tom, who is typically as exciting as a beige wall, was unusually animated about his concoction, which should have been our first clue something was amiss. As the night went on, the atmosphere grew increasingly lively, fueled by what we later discovered to be Tom's liquid courage punch. It turns out Tom had generously spiked the punch with a rather liberal splash of something stronger than cranberry juice. By the time the clock struck 8, the office had transformed into a scene from a musical, with various departments forming ad hoc choirs belting out holiday classics. It was around this time that the boss, Mr. Jenkins, emerged from his office with an uncharacteristic twinkle in his eye and an open invitation for karaoke. Now, if you've ever wondered what it's like to hear your boss sing Baby Shark with the fervor of a rock star trying to reclaim his fame, let me paint you a picture. There was Mr. Jenkins, tie wrapped around his head like a makeshift bandana, leading a conga line of colleagues in a spirited rendition of Do 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 Do. At this point, it was clear the punch had done its job. Susan from accounting was convinced she was auditioning for The Voice, while our IT guy, Steve, was attempting to moonwalk in a style that could only be described as enthusiastically misguided. By the end of the night, the office was a mix of holiday cheer and mild chaos, with Tom proudly claiming his punch was a triumph in social lubrication. As we gathered our things to head home, Mr. Jenkins stood on a chair to deliver his closing remarks. "Remember, team," he slurred with a grin, "work hard, play hard, and never underestimate the power of a good punch. But most importantly, always be ready to sink your teeth into a challenge. Like a shark." And with that, we realized we had just survived the most unforgettable office party ever, all thanks to the infamous punchline.